It is an event that has been presided over by the same family for 4 proud generations, and it's not just a family affair. Volunteers have been helping out since childhood with ties to the community of Allen for over 150 years. Now, keeping with that tradition, they're all about to gather around once again. With us this afternoon is Ricky Pollitt, who is the president of the Allen Lions Club, along with his dad, Rick Pollitt, the former president. Thank you guys so much for stopping by this afternoon. It's wonderful to talk to you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Okay, I've got the same question for both of you, and I'm going to start with you, Ricky. What got you started in the Lions Club?
This man right to my right.
That guy right there.
Our family has really been in tune with community service, public service, going back 5-6 generations.
Yeah.
So from the time I could walk, I was up helping out, volunteering, doing whatever I could to give back.
Okay, so then what started you in this?
Pretty much the same thing. My father and both of my grandfathers were charter members of the club back in 1959, and I've been hanging around ever since the very first one, and I'll have my 50th year in next year.
How about that? Okay, so we're talking about the pit barbecue coming up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So how did the pit barbecue get started?
Well, it started in 1959. Jack Bryan, who was a prominent citizen in Salisbury, taught my grandfather, Jesse Pollitt, who was sheriff, how to prepare a pit and roast it in the beef, or roast the steer in the beef. He dug a big hole in his on his farm on Wycomico Creek, and taught the Lions Club the recipe. It was a very secret recipe for generations, and taught us how to cook the beef in the ground. And then we brought it back to Allen, to the community hall, and served it with a dinner with all kinds of side dishes that you just don't see anywhere anymore.
Yeah.
And it just started, this is like 64th, I guess, that ever since then it's been going strong.
So is that what it makes it such a staple for Allen?
Well, Allen it's an unincorporated village, and so we don't. We celebrated our 300th anniversary a number of years ago. So there is a tradition there, and it's a tradition of we all belong, and a lot of us are related, but even those who aren't are considered family, and it's just there's a tie there that makes us want to preserve what we have, and that means getting out and working hard, raising money for the Lions charities and supporting our church and that sort of thing. So it's the typical village that you need to raise the child.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And his family.
Yeah.
And his family. Do you still need volunteers?
So we're pretty good with volunteers right now. What we need is people to come buy the beef. This is one of our biggest fundraisers of the year, and it's a great meal. It's a great deal that people get as well. You get about 3/4 a pound of beef, so that'll do you well for a couple of days.
Yeah.
You have everything's homemade macaroni, stewed tomatoes, turnips, applesauce, gravy, rolls. I mean, it's a great country meal, and right now we're hard pressing with the ticket sales for just $22. You get all that. You get to come out, pick it up, take it home, warm it up, eat it there if you want. But it's a great time, and again, you're supporting a great cause.
I'm hungry already. All right, so give us the where's and the when's.
So it'll be at the Allen Community Hall on November 10th. It's a Sunday. It runs from 11 to 3 p.m. and it's only drive-through this year. In the past, we've had sit down, but as some of our club members get a little older, we know it gets a little tough to keep having waiters and doing all that. So we're doing only takeout this year, but November 10th from 11 to 3 at the Allen Community Hall.
Ricky Pollitt, president. Rick Pollitt, former president. Thank you so much for stopping by and talking to us about this big event.
Thanks so much for having us. We hope to see everyone there.